Hey, what's up, CPNG? We're here. We just wrapped up an excellent video, and we're about to go into another one with a gentleman who I met through our CPNG MVP, Rich James. His name is Joe Balance, and he's going to talk about his business and the things that he does regarding his brand and what to look out for. This is all about health. So check him out. His name is Mr. Joe Balance.
Hello.
So we're going to get things started. Who is Joe Balance? What's your personality, and how do you incorporate it into your business?
Joe Balance is, I'm first a respiratory therapist. That's my skill of trade. But I am a health coach. I am a nutrition plan and meal prep expert. So I basically have a Healthy Hip and Fit meal prep service where we do custom designed meal prep for folks on the go. People don't always have time to prepare their own meal plans. So we do 3-day meal plans and 5-day meal plans and customized for that person's individual needs or wants. We have folks as vegetarians, as vegans, pescatarians. So we have to cater meal plans in order to cater to this individual's needs and wants. And the benefit of a meal plan is basically having food prepped for you for the week, for 3 days, for 5 days, for you, for your family, for your kids, your husband, to take the guesswork out of it, basically having to prepare it for yourself, figuring out what you want to have for lunch that day, what you want to have for dinner that day, and just preparing your week so you can be prepared better for life.
Okay. And profession-wise, what is your background? Like, what is it that you do right now?
Well, primarily, like I said, I'm a respiratory therapist. I work in the health field. I see patients come in day-to-day basis, work with folks with COPD, asthma, emphysema, and different kind of respiratory disorders. And direct correlation to that, I see folks that come in who has ailments due to poor diet as well. Granted, that's not directly my career field. I see folks that come in with amputated legs, arms, toes, whatever, which is secondary to them having maybe diabetes or something like that, which is directly correlated to poor health and poor nutrition. So me seeing that and the lack of good food in the communities in which I lived in, which I was raised in, that led me to feel like we had the need for better nutritional choices in our communities, and better understanding of how nutrition affects our everyday life.
Right. Okay, nice. So, on a healthy tip, what is something that a client of yours can expect from you after encountering you and getting into your brand, health-wise?
Dedication on an everyday basis. Basically, me implementing what I'm telling them in my everyday life, and knowing that it works because I try to do it myself first before giving it to someone else. Knowing the benefit of physical fitness and mental fitness and nutrition and meal planning, and how I was able to implement that in my own life, and how I have more energy and vitality and cognitive ability because I take care of my diet and my physical fitness as well. There's a lot of things that come from poor diet that I think that we don't know about. A lot of times,
right.
How certain diets cause inflammation throughout the body, which directly affects everything. It makes the joints harder to move, functionality. Even it causes cognitive impairment in some cases. If you have a poor diet, it causes inflammation just throughout. So just being more conscious of your health and what you put into your body, I feel like it's better overall for the quality of life, as well as the longevity that a person can have in life.
Okay. So you deal with different types of health lifestyles and so forth. What are some misnomers and misconceptions about diet that you've encountered that you notice? Like, for example, this diet is good for this, or this diet is good for that, and this one is for that person. Like, what are some misnomers that you have noticed?
I mean, I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all diet for anyone. It's basically it's contingent upon your lifestyle. Because if you have a more active lifestyle, your diet will be you have to consume more calories. You have to have a higher intake to feed the nutrition and what you burn off those calories. So if you're on a physical fitness kick, and you are constantly running and you constantly depleting yourself of nutrients, and you're losing, like, water and stuff like that. You have to replenish your body with water and stuff like that. You have to replenish your body with enough calories to sustain your lifestyle. If you are, trying to lose weight, then you should be kind of in a calorie deficit and not consuming as much. So just planning your diet around your lifestyle, basically.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you know it's about the New Year's resolutions and everything like that. Everybody's got plans. They're going to try to hit the gym and everything like that. And then sometimes as the year falls or as the year goes by, they fall away from those plans. What's something after like encountering you that helps a person with their discipline, and how do you incorporate it into your own lifestyle?
Well, letting them know that nutrition, just health in general, is a lifestyle choice. It's not just something that you do for the summer, for the spring, for a resolution, but as implemented into your lifestyle and implemented into the people around you, your family as well. Because I mean, if you're doing it just for a scheme or for an event, then I mean, once the event is done, like I think you want to psychologically plan your life around these events. So you want to psych yourself up to lose all of this weight for this event, but then after the event is done or after the New Year's is done, you go back to eating the way you were before. It's more about making it a lifestyle choice rather than for an event. So figuring out how you can fit this in your lifestyle and the benefits of having, more of a detailed plan for nutrition goals for your life and for your kids and for your husband and for your wife. So not making it, for the resolution, but just how it can benefit my overall life, how it can add, energy to my life, or make me, much more sharper in my everyday endeavors, or, how it makes you feel better. Like, I mean, once you start, working out and you have like healthier eating habits, you don't feel sluggish as much. You don't feel like you are, I guess, burnt out as easily.
That's true.
So, just eating healthier adds more vitality to your life. And, once you start implementing this and seeing this and seeing how it benefits your life, then hopefully you'll like that feeling and you'll want to do it more and more and keep on with that regimen.
Okay. Now, physical fitness wise, would you say that physical fitness is mental?
I feel like you have to psych yourself up for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's mental because there's a release of endorphins and chemical hormone that makes you feel so good.
Dopamine.
When you have this physical fitness, like it makes you just feel so good. It's almost like a induced high almost, So, but getting off of that couch, getting out of that bed, building up the momentum to actually go to the gym and get a half an hour, 45 minutes in. That's mental, because you can always just sit there and continue doing what you've been doing for the last few hours. But if you start off your day on an energetic note, on a positive note, you just got the momentum to get up and get out of the bed. Like you'll go to the gym and get that taken care of, and then the rest of your day should be an upward incline, because you want to keep on working off of that momentum that you have from starting your day off on the right foot. So I think it's a mental thing, definitely.
Okay. Well, let's talk about like your business and your brand and what takes place like during the basis or regular basis of a fitness expert. Like, what's your routine? What's your regime?
For myself or
for yourself, and how do you recommend it to like your clients when they come in?
My routine is to kind of plan my week out accordingly. I mean, I know I already know I'm going to go to the gym. I know that's how I like to start my day. But as far as nutrition goes, I'm going to plan my meals for the week so I can focus my energy and time on something else. Like I could be building something else by not having to have that guesswork and what I'm going to eat for the day.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, I mean, I'll implement that by first implementing it for myself. Having my nutrition plan set up for the week. I know I'm going to go to the gym. I know I'm going to get that done. So I'm going to be running off of that for the rest of the day. And then I'll encourage my clients or participants to do the same thing for their life. It just makes things easier overall, I believe.
It seems like when it comes to health, there's like no one thing. It's only a few things that like solve all ailments and this, that, and the third and the other. And I know when clients come to you, they have a whole bunch of ideas and notions in their head. So when somebody comes to you, do you basically like arrowhead things and just tell them this is the plan that you should do, or you listen to their feedback and they're like, hey, I want to do this, and that's how you interpret it, or do you do a little bit of both?
I want to know. I want to know their intake on it, because I want to know like if they ever tried anything like this before. If they tried something like this before, how long did it last, and why didn't it last? Like, you know, what changed about the dynamics of what you was doing before that you couldn't keep up with this? What environmental factors came into play that kind of like make you fall off of your goal, or off the path that you were on? So we want to implement that into, you know, the routine as well, because that may very well, it may be some kind of hindrance or some kind of enabler, or it might be somebody in your lifestyle that's feeding perpetuating like those not negative behaviors, but why they can't stay on the straight and narrow path towards, you know, their nutritional dietary plan. So we will figure out, like, you know, what their regimen is of now and how we can make it better, like, you know, with small increments and small steps towards like getting them on a more nutritional and healthy plan. I don't want to tell them that, you know, what they're doing is incorrect. Just give them, like, you know, give them ideas and help them with positive reinforcements along their journey to help them, you know, get, you know, on a healthier understanding of lifestyle and, you know, quality of life and fitness and stuff like that.
So. Okay. And regarding your outlets, like, what's the main outlet that somebody can like reach or contact you for like your business if they wanted to get some meal preps?
Well, I'm developing my health coach website. Is healthyhipfit.info. That's the health coaching. That's the meal prep. And I'm also on Facebook at Joe Balance, and Healthy Hip and Fit on IG is my social media outlets that I use.
Okay. And what's up with the menu? Like, what type of food is inside the meal prep, or what's involved in there, or like what's the menu about?
It's fresh foods. I go to the produce store, like, you know, 2 or 3 times. I mean, I'm meal prepping for myself as well, so I'm going to do their meal prep at the same time. But I have, like, you know, we have I use like
you have a standard menu, right?
I have a standard menu, yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I usually, like, you know, I usually try to switch it up and add a new menu selection. You know, one, like, switch out one for a different one every week, just to keep it fresh and give them different alternatives on a weekly basis. We have turkey wings, we have turkey meatballs, we have zucchini and marinara sauce, jerk chicken, herb roasted chicken. We have a variety of vegetables, sauteed spinach and string beans. Yeah, so, you know, it kind of like, you know, it's basic. And things that it doesn't take a lot of time to prepare, a lot of, like, you know, different ingredients and stuff like that. Try to keep it simple but healthy, and good ingredients and seasonings, fresh foods, and
Okay. And how do you feel about like naturopaths as opposed to like regular doctors? Like, it's out there that some are out there to cure and some are out there to treat. Like, how do you feel about like naturopaths?
I mean, working in the medical profession, I think that, you know, society here relies heavily on pharmaceutical fixes, because it's easy. It's easier to like, you know, have a blood pressure pill to regulate blood pressure rather than, you know, taking out fried foods out of your diet. I believe that you can regulate a lot of the elements that we have in society by having a healthier diet, not eating so much trans fats or salts, which directly correlates to having higher blood pressure, you know. And elements of the heart, like this, you know, heart disease is probably one of the #1 killers of people in our society, and that's directly correlated to having, you know, what your diet is like, you know, what you consume. So, you know, I think that there is a big business for pharmaceuticals, but I think that, you know, we can cure a lot of the elements that we have in society by having a better diet and just doing some kind of physical activity, 15, 20, 30 minutes a day. Even if it's not your whole week, 3 or 4 days a week, you know, it just adds to the quality of life. You know, it helps remove some of that plaque from your arteries. You know, just taking in water, it helps clean the organs, and, you know, good things for your cardiovascular system and your respiratory system. Just, you know, just being aware of how your organs function. Is directly related to what you eat.
And for like a quick shot, for a quick shot, you have people who are like, okay, I have this ailment. I want this solved. And of course, you know, we live in a microwave generation where people want things right away. But the thing that I've noticed about herbs, they actually do the trick. There's no trickiness about this, no trick about that. Have you encountered anything specific that actually does the job? Like when people are trying to do shit?
I don't think there's no one trick pony for any of it. But I mean, you know, my thing is, I'll use herbs quicker than I'll use a pharmaceutical drug. So I'll do a sea salt cleanse, you know, just as a detoxification process, you know, just to cleanse my body out, you know, for you know, just in general. I'll use cayenne pepper or something like that to help regulate, you know, blood pressure, or like, you know, curcumin and turmeric helps with, you know, it's like anti-inflammatory and, you know, anti-cancer forming thing. So I mean, I really got into it because I had my cousin passed away of she had ovarian cancer. She had hysterectomy. So it's made me secondary, like start looking at different herbs and stuff like that you can use instead of using like pharmaceutical, you know, drugs and stuff like that to help with the ailments. So I've been, you know, researching different herbs and stuff like that to, you know, to supplement instead of having to go to the pharmacy and using those drugs. I mean, some things are so far, like some people are so far progressed in their ailment that you can't always use herbs for it. But if you catch it soon enough, and I think if you implement a good diet and a good nutrition plan and proper herbs and physical fitness, I think that a lot of the elements that we deal with in society will, after some time, it will be some relief from it. I don't think that you can have just no.
So that's the importance of maintenance. Healthcare in this country has always been like a controversial thing and everything like that. Of course, there are some things that we can do as humans to take care of our bodies, like you said, the natural blood cleanse and everything like that, and do the herbs. But the thing that's kind of funny is like maintenance. A lot of people don't know certain things that they can do on a regular basis to keep their health up to par. Like we're bombarded with billboards and everything like that. Fast food corners. I mean, fast food on every corner. They make it convenient to live healthy. But what's something that we can do to have it like more convenient for us to live healthily?
I believe doing some physical fitness, some physical activity, if it's walking, running in place, jumping jacks, you know, trying to touch your toes. You'd be amazed that, you know, at a certain age that, like, you know, maybe at even like middle 30s, people can't, like, you know, touch your toes or, you know, like spin around in a circle. Like just hand and eye coordination, just the things that we take for granted. Wow. We would be able to do a lot better if we had more understanding of our bodies. Just stretching, you know, just touching your toes, or like, you know, a lot of that stuff comes with, you know, just physical activity, just doing it on a continuous basis, and not letting yourself, you know, get too stuck in.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, right now, who is your niche? Like, who are your main clients, and who do you expect to expand onto?
Right now, my main clients are, I mean, it varies. Like, you know, I have folks that's, you know, just trying to gain weight.
Oh, weight gain, that's good.
Not too many folks are trying to. I mean, I have more folks that's trying to lose weight. Not many people are trying to gain weight. But there's a plan for that also. Like, you know, some folks are trying to bulk up for physical fitness. So we prepare a meal plan for them also. We gotta eat. If you want a bulking up meal plan, you gotta eat maybe like 5 or 6 times a day and take in more calories than what you're putting out. But if you're trying to lose weight, you gotta, you know, burn more calories than what you're taking in. So it's, you know, it's contingent upon the person's what they want out of it, basically. So I have a lot of, you know, mainly women that I've been having that's been trying to lose weight.
And what do you recommend to them?
Physical activity. Getting on a meal plan. Even if we don't prepare the meal plan for them, just get on a meal plan. Just preparing their meals ahead of time, because I work in, like, you know, healthcare industry, and we work in, like, you know, 12-hour shifts. A lot of times people at the hospitals, they, you know, eat what they have at the hospital because they don't prepare their meals, and they're there majority of their week. 12-hour shift, they're there for a long period of time. Like, they don't have time to prepare their food. They might have kids, you know, they might have, you know, they have their career. So, you know, me helping them, like, you know, just prepare. If you try to prepare, take 2 hours out of your day on Sunday, prepare your meals ahead of time. If you can't do it, then I can do it for you. But you know, just implement that in your weekly regimen and your.
So that's the benefit of coming to you. You take care of that. You make it more feasible for them to do their meal plans. Okay. Well, let's talk about the future. What is your future for Javon Balance? Like, what are you studying and what are you about to be? Like a personal trainer or?
Yeah, actually, right now I'm getting my certification in personal training because with the meal plan, like I would hear a lot of people ask me all the time, like, do you do personal training? And I'm like, no, I just mainly do the meal component of it. I mean, but I think, you know, in order to be a great health coach and to give my perspective as best as I can, I have to have as much knowledge as I can in different fields. So right now I'm studying in personal training. I do my yoga thing right now also, but my focus right now is personal training and continue to build my understanding of different different diets and nutrition plans.
Okay. And let's deal with sources as we wrap things up. What are like the sources that you get your information from, like regarding nutrition, meal prep, what's good for physical fitness? Like, what are your sources?
Right now I'm studying a manual for my personal training. I'm on YouTube a lot, you know, looking at different herbs and, like, you know, how to grow them and dry them and use them myself and, like, their benefits to life. Just reading different books about different diet and nutrition plans and how, like, you know, how they work for different people. Read a book about the Atkins diet and how, you know, and how it was a big thing a few years ago in the 90s, and you know, everybody's are quick to jump on a wave or without doing having the proper understanding of it or the proper, you know, research on it. So just me, you know, trying to expand my knowledge on nutrition and diet as best as I can, reading books, YouTube, Google. And then speaking to people that's in the field already.
Well, have you ever had to go, like, speaking of all those trends, have you ever had to go against the grain of what everybody else has said works or is this way, and you just found something that's like, no, that's not the way?
The biggest thing that I had to go against the grain is in my career as a respiratory therapist, and, you know, because, you know, working in the hospital, like, you know, it's like, you know, the fix for everything is medication. It's you know, the medication that are given in the hospital, and me in the back of my mind, like, you know, this can be aided with, like, you know, proper nutrition and diet. You know, we can probably handle this a little bit better if we give a little bit more time and dedication to, like, your body and your health, rather than looking for a quick fix. So, like, I mean, that's been my biggest, I guess, contradiction working in the health field and knowing how one can benefit from, you know, just physical activity and having a more detailed meal plan.
Okay. Well, wrapping things up, tell people about your outlets and how they can find you and what they can expect from Joe Balance in the future.
Well, right now I'm Joe Balance on Facebook. I have Healthy Hip and Fit on IG. Healthy Hip and Fit .info is the website that we are building for the health culture as well as the nutrition and meal plans. So you can find me on any of those platforms. And my phone number is 267-454-2453. You can call and have any questions about just nutrition, fitness, health, or any of that stuff in general. I'm here all the time to talk. So.
Okay. Well, do you have it, people? Perfect health information from Joe Balance. That completes the interview. Everybody have a blessed day.